What's up, y'all? I see y'all, man. Trying to make sure I spell this right. Give y'all a minute to come in, man. As soon as y'all come in, hit the like button for your big brother, man. I'm going to shout y'all out. I'm going to be looking at this angle the whole time because I want to read y'all comments. Kyle Hicks, I see you, big boy. Jamarcus, my brother, always consistent. Let's make a porno. Kamal Khalil, Big Ham, Damon 23, the Arena, Daniel Valencia, Mario McClellan, Bankhead, Miami, Florida, my guy, Aaron Shannon. Check it out, man. This is what we on right now. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button when you come in. I'm trying to be more consistent with my lives. And I'm also trying to be more consistent with these kind of topics, man. I'm not going to ever let up talking about this stuff because it continues to happen. So we continue to see these events, man. I'm going to answer that question, Kamal. We continue to see these events, these police brutality scenarios playing themselves out or being carried out. And we keep spinning our wheels. We keep going in this same circle, the same pattern of behavior, the same ineffective response. What's up, Angie? Angie Wise, TL, Saginaw, Michigan. We're going through the same pattern of response, and it's not benefiting us, man. At what point do we come with a different solution? What are the solutions that can be instituted for police brutality? What is the constant pattern? What's the constant pattern? Innocent black man, or unarmed black man, or woman, or Latino man or woman, shot, killed, or just shot, whether they were committing a crime, whether they were not committing a crime. That's why I changed from innocent, because even in the act of committing a crime, most crimes don't justify murder. Keep hitting that like button when you come in, man. We want to load this thing up, man. Police still shooting and killing folks. Lafayette, Louisiana. Brother just got killed recently. What's up, Arena? We asking the question today, when is enough enough? And we're going to talk about what happened in L.A. too. We're going to talk about the person who randomly shot the 2 police officers in L.A. We're going to talk about that too. Yeah. Shalama Kahan, yeah. We're going to talk about all that. We're going to talk about the cops that got shot in L.A., and I'm going to give you several opinions on what I think about that. Several opinions on what I think about that. Feel free to let me know what city and state you're hitting from as we get it popping. And I'll shout y'all out. What's up, Haas? Godzilla, big boy. Jason Barrett, I'm sorry. Isaiah, Luis, Mario, Tackman, Clan, Killer 187, James Harper, Dayton, Ohio, all the way from Dayton, Ohio, deep crimes in Georgia. And that's the question, Armageddon, are we sure it's random? That's a good question. That's a good question. I can't random. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best choice of words. I will say we will see more of this. You're gonna see more cops getting shot and killed. It's just gonna happen. It's gonna happen. More cops will be shot because the more black people and brown people that get shot when they could have diffused the situation in a better manner, the more you see that, there are gonna be people sitting around that's gonna go, you know what? I'm going all out. And if it takes me going all out to take some of them out, that's what they're gonna do. Do I condone people walking up to police officers, busting at them? No, I don't. But I also definitely don't condone police officers' actions running around killing black folks and having target practice on black folks and brown folks and innocent folks. Can't do it. So it's going to keep happening because everybody ain't scared of the police, as was demonstrated in LA the other night. That was a demonstration. Everybody is not afraid of the police. Some people are willing to risk it all. And whoever that person was who shot those cops, at some point they made a decision in their mind like, you know what? Today is the day. Today is the day. Excuse the phone ringing. You know my phone always rings when I go live. Give y'all a few more shout outs, man. Armageddon Global in DC, Cecil Brown, Tac Man, Killer Clan, Mr. Urban World, Codeine. And we'll talk about what's going on in Louisville too, man, because Mr. Cameron still has not acted on those officers that killed Breonna Taylor. Now, here's the dichotomy. Here's the thing that you're dealing with. This is what we're looking at. We're looking at this. You're looking at how quickly law enforcement springs into action when police are shot. I saw a $100,000 reward banner posted for the shooter because nobody's able to identify who shot those officers. You can see the person, see the figure, but you really can't tell what's what. So they have a $100,000 reward and all boots are on the ground like right now. Immediately springing into action, right? Where is that same approach as it relates to their own? And that's a rhetorical question because I know the answer to it. Of course, they're going to look out for their own, but it should show us the hypocrisy. Because when you have a organization that consists of many corrupt police officers, it ain't just a handful of them. And the reason why I say it's not just a handful of them, y'all talk among yourselves while I take this call real fast. I'll be right with y'all. Did you miss me? Had to take that call, y'all. But what y'all been talking about in the 2 seconds I was gone? And I'm going to read some of y'all. Young Rugged says, if I force myself to be positive, I'd say the attacker is way more dangerous if he has the courage to kill police officers. I mean, that's true to an extent. I can agree with that, but I wouldn't say dangerous. It is dangerous. You're right. But what I'm saying is that an environment has been created that initiates that kind of response. So while we may look at it like, man, this person is dangerous. This person is out here just had the nuts to shoot police officers. It speaks to a climate that was created by law enforcement itself. You feel what I'm saying? At some point, anytime throughout history, there have been situations where people just have had enough. It's like, man, somebody looking at it like, man, if I got to give my life, that's how people are looking at this. To just open fire on police because they know that when they get caught, because they're going to catch him, but they know in their heart, they knew beforehand, when I get caught, my life is done. But they don't even care because in their mind, they're like, man, based on what y'all are doing and what y'all have done, they feel like it's worth it if I take some of these cops with me. Because people want to give you a taste of your own medicine. People are seeing how Breonna Taylor got killed. They're seeing how George Floyd got killed. They're seeing how Tamir Rice got killed. They're seeing how Rashad Brooks got killed. They're seeing all these different people, Ahmaud Arbery. They're seeing all these different scenarios dating back years, and they're also seeing the lack of justice being carried out. So they're like, you know what? They want to redistribute some of that pain. And if police officers are comfortable enough, they're so comfortable, and they are so insulated with the protection of the police force, the city, the state, the government, the president. They are so protected that they feel like we can do this and not even have suffer any consequences. So there's people that's like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all know that there will be some consequences, and you don't know where it's coming from, because this happened late. It didn't happen in Wisconsin, where our brother was shot 7 times in the back. It didn't happen in Minneapolis, where George Floyd was killed. It happened just in a city that has a history of police brutality, but nothing recently, to my knowledge. So this could pop off anywhere. This could pop off anywhere. So when is enough enough? To that person who did that, enough was enough. What do we do? What are we supposed to do? Are we supposed to keep marching? Supposed to keep protesting and holding these signs up downtown and having these protests throughout the city where the police show up to police the protest, and not just to police the protest, to actually hope that something pops off? Then you got other groups of people that are sneaking into the protests who are really not about the cause, who are really doing the damage. Ain't no black folks burning up no police precincts. See? Then you have racist American citizens. Now think about this. You have racist American citizens who co-sign the murderous behavior of the police. Not because the evidence leans in the direction of the police. Nope, that don't have nothing to do with it. They do it because they hate black people. They hate Latino people. The only people that count are white people to them, right? So in their mind, they will go with the narratives that are presented by the media, presented by law enforcement to try to demonize and criminalize the person that got killed. And those ridiculous narratives caused them to say it was okay. This is why it was all right to kill George Floyd. This is why it was all right to kill this person. It happens every time. It happened to Botham John. Remember the brother in Dallas or in Fort Worth that was in his apartment minding his business, eating some ice cream? And the white police officer lady busted in the door and shot him dead. The first thing that, well, did he have some weed in the house? It's a pattern. But those who don't like black people anyway, if you're a racist anyway, you can see whatever you see on the film. Doesn't matter what you saw on the film. They're going to say the officer was justified. The guy should have complied. It was a good job. He did a good job, regardless of the footage being in their face. So we can't get caught up in that type of crap. We can't do it. We can't allow those mindsets to make us get upset. America is a racist country. Some of these same people who think like this, what I just got through mentioning, they'll tell you they're Christians. They'll tell you they believe in a higher power. They'll put their hand on their heart and sing, God bless America. Same people. See? What's okay? Same people. So you can't let yourself be deterred by that because we live in a racist society. Then you have people who don't want to face up to the fact that we live in a racist society. So they'll tell you, no, man, that had nothing to do with racism. See? Demario McClellan, who lives lawless? You talking about the police? Carolina Kid says it's a slippery slope. I feel as though someone is really trying to start a war. Well, it's not that somebody's trying to start a war. The war already started. Nobody's trying to start a war. The war has already started. The war started over 460 years ago. See? 460 years ago. The war been popped off. We just didn't know. Cecil says they say they're Christians and do the devil's work. See, the Ku Klux Klan was a Christian organization. The Ku Klux Klan is a Christian organization. They claim to be believers in Jesus Christ and Christianity. But they'll come on your front yard and burn a cross. See? Keep hitting the like button as y'all come in, man. We asking the question, when is enough enough? This pattern has been going on in this form from Mike Brown, Sandra Bland, all the way up to what we're seeing now. Just in 2020, a little bit over halfway through 2020, we can already name 10 incidents where police officers have shot and killed black people or Latino people. And have there been any arrests? Somebody, I'm serious now. This is not a rhetorical. I really want to know. When you go to, I guess with George Floyd, they just arrested those cats. Okay, who else has been arrested besides the 4 cops in George Floyd's situation? The people who killed Ahmaud Arbery, they were citizens. And that's another thing. See, you got a lot of these cats that's taking the law into their own hands. Taking the law into their own hands. And decide that, hey, you know what? We don't want these black people around. Let's kill them. Let's shoot them. Let's do this ourselves. See? And you got people who spread false information. Again, we talking about those false narratives again. See? But the facts always come out. Then when the facts always come out, when the facts came out about Breonna Taylor, everybody hush mouth. See? Somebody said Mike Brown attacked the police officer first. Let me say this to you. Because I saw some evidence that spoke otherwise. But I'm going to give you that. Let's say that he did. Let's say that he did. But you're a trained police officer with multiple tools and multiple methods of de-escalation and ability to subdue. Why'd you go straight to the gun, you freaking coward? I'm just playing your game. I'm saying just in case, just to play your game. See, that's what I said earlier. You must have just came in. No matter what happens, the murder of black people is justified by the racists. The racists. Y'all don't care about. That's why you always talk about property getting destroyed. That's why property is your first priority. Because look, subdue him. You got the training. Subdue him. I've seen a lot of other times where white people had weapons and attacked police officers and they walked in on feet. Can you explain that? When is enough, man? When do we get the hell out this country? When do we give the racists what they want when they say, if you don't like it, you can leave. If you don't like it, get out. When is enough? Yep. Shigeru, I don't care if Brown was completely innocent or not. See, y'all miss the point when y'all say stuff like that. Y'all miss the point. I don't care. See, because again, you have to address all of the other times where there were white people who were attacking police officers, who had weapons on police officers, knives, guns, swords, everything else, and they managed to make it in. You have to address Dylan Roof. You have to address the guy in the movie theater. You have to address these things when you come with lightweight arguments about he wasn't a saint, he had a criminal record. Has nothing to do. The two are not related in a situation where you're dealing with a police officer and he decides to immediately pull out a gun and start shooting you when other instances have spoken otherwise. You got to come a little bit different than that. You got to come a little stronger than that. That is only said when it relates to people of color, because y'all want to figure out any way you can to say, yeah, he deserved it. You just justifying your own racism. That's all you're doing. You're just justifying your own racism. See, and it hurts. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want to face it. Because we are always told to let it go. Oh, man, forget about it, man. Why y'all still on that? Why y'all still on that? See? Let it go. Black people are the only people who are always told to let our history go. Let what happened to us go. And then the more you bring it up, man, y'all are still talking about that? Because the effects still linger. The effects still exist. Do you not make that connection? See? Ridiculousness. Let me see who we got on here, man. We got the arena. Abraham Lincoln. If Whitey had the knife and the cops blasted him, you wouldn't give. No, well, here's the thing. I've seen, and I'm not going to use the term Whitey like you did, but the thing is this. I'm comparing situations. So you still justifying by making that statement. My point is, how is it that regardless of what the scenario is, and you talking about a knife, like the brother in Lafayette, but he's walking away. You talking about the brother in Wisconsin in Kenosha walking away. You talking about multiple other black people who were totally unarmed and still got shot. Speak to that. Speak to that, sir. Or ma'am. See? That's all I'm saying. Speak to that. Quit trying to justify it, man. It's all right to say that your white counterpart, your white brother, did something wrong. See? Let me see who we got, man. Implodester, Telequacker. Y'all got some interesting names, man. Broken, Defeated, Young, Rugged, and Raw. Jock Intel. Lorona House Entertainment. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about the flag. When is enough, man. And what do we do? What are the solutions moving forward as we continue to go through this? As we continue to deal with this as black people. It's funny, I just got through talking about how people say that George Floyd's murder was a psyop. Now I'm reading a comment that says that. Somebody please answer me a couple of questions, because I'm in that mood today. If you call George Floyd's murder a psyop, what's the end game? What is the end game? What's up, Liz? I got my package. Liz. What's the end game if George Floyd's murder is a psyop? What's the big scheme? What's the grand scheme? Explain that. Because people like to say that, but you never have nothing to follow it up with. George Floyd was a Mason. Let me explain something to y'all real quick. I'm not agreeing with you, first of all, but I'm just explaining something. It would not matter what a person claims, what he does, what he affiliates himself with, or her, whatever the case may be. It does not justify being murdered by police officers. So it doesn't have a point. So Bankhead says the end game is to get black and white to fight and the government to steal the national police. That's been going on. Because I knew somebody was going to say that. They're trying to just separate it. We've been separated. We've been divided. We've been fighting. And the government's still doing what they do. So you're telling me that's the end game? Like as if that's not already been happening? Come on, man. Y'all got to come stronger than that, man. Ridiculous. It's trying to make us turn on each other. That's been happened. See? This been going on before some of y'all cats was born. This been going on before I was born. Black people couldn't walk down the street. We had to put our head down when white people passed by. See? What I'm saying, what you're revealing, what you're saying you're revealing is something that has been in place forever. Racism has been in place from day one. How the hell you think we got over here? Anthony Cofield. Keith, what's up, Keith? Jew Fifth. Y'all they moving fast, man. Shout out to everybody coming in. Y'all hit the like button when y'all come in, man. PP. Abraham Lincoln, Bob Bobrowski. Trying to shout out the people that I haven't shout out yet. Duke Togo said the end game is population control. In what form? Do you not think that the population is already being controlled? So what aspect? Are you speaking of degrees of population control? Because we are already under certain degrees of it. Let's play. So when you say, because people throw that out, population control. That's just a general, what do you mean? Go into detail. You're already under population control. How do you take the control from them? When is enough enough? See? What's up, Larry Newton? Man, Florida still tripping. Salam alaikum, brother Chris. I told you, brother Chris, anytime I see you in the chat, I get happy, bro. Anytime I see you come in the chat, it's about 10 of y'all that when I see come in, I get happy. When I see my homie Miami, Florida, when I see Liz, when I see my homie Codeine, Dean TV, Jamarcus Office, a lot of y'all, man, have been rocking with me, man. I appreciate the love. When is enough enough, man? When is enough enough? There are people who say that racism in this country doesn't exist. It's an illusion. It's a psyop. Racism does not exist. Y'all, man, come on, K. I can't believe that you're falling for this. Y'all crack me up when y'all say that. I can't dispute what history has taught me. I can't see life through your eyes either. Michigan in the building. Oklahoma native strong. What's up, Bankhead? Yeah. Levi mentioned the Tuskegee experiment. Here's the deal. When people talk like that, Levi, and I'm on your side, they don't know history. They don't study history. They repeat talking points that they've heard whoever they subscribe to, whoever they follow, speak. Because I hear the same things coming out of their mouth, or I read the same things coming every time I have a conversation like this with somebody. The same exact words, but there's never no foundation, never any substance connected to it. Never. You just talking. They're trying to divide us. Who is they? We've been divided. You remember a time? Well, you don't remember a time, but that was a time when they had water fountains that said white water fountains and colored water fountains. That's division. There were times where it said there were stores that said whites only. That's division. There were times during the time of slavery. I'm teaching you history right now. There were times during slavery where the white Christians would be worshiping in the big church, and the black Christians, same religion supposedly. Nope, y'all are not good enough to worship in this same building with us. Y'all go outside. Am I lying? One of y'all liars tell me I'm lying. So don't talk about division in 2020. Division has been at the root of this system from day one. So miss me with that one. See? What's up, Matt? I see you, Matt. Derek Mallory in the building showing up. Don't talk to me about they're trying to divide us. I didn't make this up. Okay? Ryan C. I just talked about you. I don't know if you're joking or not. You say that was in the past. It's not like that anymore. You may be being sarcastic. I hope you are, because that's the mindset. It's not like that anymore. But black people are being killed by police at 3 times the rate of white people. But it's not like that no more. But we represent only 13% of the population. But it's not like that no more. Think about it. Keep hitting the like button, man. We asked the question, when is enough enough? I'm waiting for somebody to ask that question. Answer the question, I'm sorry. I'm waiting for somebody to say, when is enough enough? What do we do? What do we do, man? Do we keep marching? Do we keep marching? What effect has marching and protesting made, or has it had, on our advancement? And guess who the only people mad in the chat? Who the only people mad in the chat? Who the only people spewing out this other kind of rhetoric in this chat right now? Wonder why. Gotta love it, man. That's a good question, Jimmy. We don't have to go anywhere, Jimmy. I gave a scenario in another live that I did where I talked about, if you, Jimmy, if you built a house, you got all the wood, all the bricks, all the supplies, all the sheetrock, all the shingles, whatever it took, wired it up, and you built that house from scratch. Then somebody just said, okay, thanks for building this house. We're going to live in it, but we'll let you live in it. Then they decided, hey, man, we want to kick you out this house, or say you don't like it, you can leave. You got a right to be in that house. You got a right to a portion of that house. We got a right to a portion of this country as black people. We helped build it. We built it. More history. So y'all won't say, well, K is racist, K is... No, I'm speaking history. Call me a lie, I'll shut up. Prove me a lie, then I'll shut up. That's what I'll say. See? Plain and simple. Prove me a lie on anything historically that I have mentioned, I will shut up. CR News. Shout out to CR News. Ross. See? Satan trying to come through this channel and confuse the people. Let's stay focused. No question. Beautiful teaching. We have a natural right that people tend to get mad. Why are you so mad? Why are you mad? Why are you mad at the very existence of a people who just want to live? Then you get upset when that right to live is violated and we speak out against it. You get upset. Because the mentality is, man, quit complaining about us killing y'all and just take it. Let us kill y'all, man. Shut up. That's the mentality. There's a fear. There's a fear that sits down deep inside of a racist mind that fears that the same thing that they have done to others will be done to them. What's up, DJ Philco? Leonard? No, I never read that, man. I got a book called Message to the Black Man that breaks that down, though. So the police officers got shot in LA, right? We don't know who did it. We don't know if they were black, white, Asian, Latino. We have no question. We have no clue, Christopher X says Elijah Muhammad and Minister Farrakhan been stating since the beginning of the NOI, separation is the best and only solution. Now, if the first person to actually say, what's the solution? Well, the second person, somebody did say separation earlier. I apologize. But guess what, Brother Chris? They don't want you here. Then they get mad when you say you want to separate. So we just supposed to just float in neutral, because if we hear our very existence discuss them, but then we say, man, black people need to separate. We need to get we need to build our own. Why y'all want to do that? What we supposed to do? Shout out to all the Trump supporters in the chat. Where all my Trump supporters at, man? Give me a peace sign if you're a Trump supporter. You're voting for Trump. Or if that's that secret information, you might not want to divulge who your vote is for. But shout out to all my Trump supporters in the building. Sending America to hell on a rocket ship, as Mr. Farrakhan predicted. Look, man. Rick Timms, what's up, man? What's up, Duke? I'm shouting out all of y'all, even if y'all disagree. It's all good. Levi, Crystal, Indigo. White lives matter to me. We got one Trump supporter, two Trump supporters. See, Donald Trump is going to do a good thing. And y'all follow me, all y'all who are not Trump supporters. Follow where I'm going. Follow where I'm going. Don't panic. I agree with you, Duke. Trump is going to do a good thing because he is going to, and already is, accelerating the fall of this current system. He's accelerating it. His foot is on the gas. He is going to be possibly the one who initiates, who's the catalyst. He got the match that's going to be the final igniting point of the destruction of the United States of America. Some of y'all believe that America, as presently constructed, is going to go on forever. This is the greatest country in the world, and it's going to be like this forever. This is America. Nothing is ever going. Some of y'all believe that nonsense. Some of y'all believe that. Appreciate that, Cedric. Your boy turned 50 the other day. Some of y'all think that America is going to just go on and on and on. It's never going to end. And you fall right into the same thought process of those in scripture that came before, those who were in Rome, those who were in Babylon, those who were in Egypt. They saw no end to a nation that was mistreating the people, disrespecting the poor, abusing power. They saw no end to that regime. And some of y'all think like that about America. Some of y'all think it's going to be like this forever. We just going to float on. Because guess what? Some of y'all think that God love America how it is. Some of y'all think that. Told you, y'all be sitting there singing God Bless America, singing the national anthem, saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And y'all think that God's sitting around favoring America. He already favored America. America is the rent been due. America got a bunch of pink notices on the door. But you know you get them eviction notices. Some of y'all rich and privileged. Y'all might not have had them eviction notices or those eviction scares. They gonna give you a notice. Then the sheriff gonna come serve you them papers and you got to go. America on his last notice. See? So Trump is gonna do a good work. He's doing God's work, but not like y'all think he is. It's not like y'all think it is. Y'all think that he's just doing this godly work. He's blinded by a man who has told 20,000 lies since he's been in the office. I try my best not to say anything that can't be factually proven. And if I do speak an opinion, I try my best to make sure that I preface the statement by saying this is how I feel. Because I'm not in my feelings about it. Yeah, you're right, Anthony. The Most High got it under control. So why is it that us as black people continue to have our fingers crossed behind these elections? And Abraham Lincoln, I couldn't tell you when the last time I watched CNN. So try again, sir. Yep. Shout out to Ryan C. He says, I've probably never seen a Trump rally in my life. That couldn't be further from the truth. I like a good comedy just like everybody else. Why wouldn't I watch a Trump rally? I like to laugh. Keith H. Tower, Philip, Bob, JJ, Q Marshall, my guy. What's up, Q Marshall? So back to what I was saying about the police officers in LA. Again, I don't condone that, man. I'm not a person who's like, man, that's what they get. That's good for them cops, man. They get what they deserve. Nope, I'm not saying that. And I don't think it's wise to say or to make mockery when anybody suffers that kind of situation, because we don't know who these police officers were. We don't know if they were bad cops. We don't know if they were hateful or racist. We don't know none of that. We just know that they were two police officers on the job and they got ambushed. You don't wish that on people. You don't wish that on people. What I said was, based on the prior events that have taken place by the real racist police officers, by the real hateful police officers, by the real murderous police officers, those actions that the cops who killed George Floyd, the cops who shot our brother in Wisconsin, those types of actions create an environment that lead people to take out their frustration and anger on innocent police officers. That alone should be enough to at least make the police forces around America reconsider and say, hey, man, we got to try to make this different, man. Y'all got to start utilizing the training properly when it relates to black folks. Because innocent people are going to get jammed up and get popped. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. See? It's never going to stop. You pick and choose what you want to justify, what you want to roll with. You pick and choose that. See? So anything that fits your ideology, no matter what it was, no matter how malicious it is, oh, that was a good thing to do. The little boy, this little 17-year-old boy, Kyle Rittenhouse, who walked around and shot those people. Oh, he was right. They were attacking him. They were, yeah. See? Keep hitting the like button as y'all come in, man. TYR says USA will fall like, yeah, already falling. Christopher Grant, we're in the middle of a new world order. But whose new world order are we in the middle of? If you say we're in the middle of a new world order, whose new world order are we in the middle of? Is it a new world being instituted by the same rulers of this world, or is it a new world being brought in by God? See? Lerona, I see you quoting, but keep in mind on that quote, I said a dirty cop. I don't wish the demise of anybody who didn't have that coming. Everybody got families that they got to go home to, and people that expect them or hope for them to come home. But yeah, if something happened to Derek Chauvin, the one who put his knee on George Floyd's neck, if something happened to him in jail, if he get his neck broke in jail, I'm not going to be sad about that. I'm going to be happy about it. Just call it real. Let's just keep it real. Let's check it out, man. I want to know where y'all from again, man. It's been a minute. I ain't going to hold y'all too much longer. Let me know where you're from. HTX713 says, do you think that God has to allow it to destroy? Yeah, of course, absolutely. He has allowed. God has active will and permissive will. There are things that he causes to happen and things that he allows to happen. So yeah, he's allowing this world to exist as it is, and he's building up. He's setting the stage. Look at the weather. I'll put the weather video up later. I won't go into that right now. Southwest H-Town. Where you at, man? Let me know where y'all from. Georgia, formerly New York. Angie in Portland, Oregon. And Portland is on fire right now. See? Y'all think the gods sleep, man. Nathan McNabb. Humble, Texas, man. Where we at? Memphis. Michael Smith. Liz out there in Richmond. Man, Liz, you hooked me up, man. Liz blessed the game, man. Wisconsin, Austin. R.I.P. Sandra Bland. I see you, Rafiq. San Jacinto, California. Teachers of Truth. I see you. Oak Cliff, Texas. South Park. Abraham Lincoln, you from South Park? Still got love, man. Atlanta, Georgia. North Carolina. Finland. There we go. Willowbrook, South Park, Lubbock, Florida, Youngstown, Ohio, Statesboro, Georgia. All over the world, man. All over the country, man. Indianapolis, originally dead end. What's up, Jan? When is enough, man? When are we going to get tired and try a new method? When is the approach going to be different? And what's going to be the approach? Yeah. Oh, no, Liz. Not disappointed at all. I just be so busy. I don't be having time. I had you on my mind. I just haven't had time to reach out and get at you. Why would I be disappointed? I mean, you blessed the game, man. I really appreciate that. And like I say, I got a surprise for you. I'm going to big up you real big, you know. Scott W. in Sacramento. Homie Derek Mallory, Crystal, Jimmy, Nell, BLVE the God. Yeah. Lawrence, Washington. I want to shout out everybody, man. I appreciate y'all being on chat. Keep hitting the like button, man. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Keep y'all notifications on, man. Because your big brother ain't going to stop. I'm going to keep going in, man. I'm going to keep going in. KO, my brother. I noticed you now. You told me that was you. South Park Coalition in the building, man. When is enough going to be enough? All of these police officers who ride around using their so-called authority as an officer, abusing their so-called authority as an officer just to get their rocks off, just to exercise their racism. That's dangerous, man. You have one of the most responsible jobs. You have one of the most delicate jobs in the world, and you use that as an opportunity to abuse the power. And you abusing the very people who paying your salary. Now, how arrogant is that? Who pays the police? Who pays the police salary? The police officer salary. I'm asking a dumb question. I just want to see who pays police officers salary. So you paying people. I just said this in a song. We are funding our own oppression. We funding our own oppression. The police do protect certain sectors of the people. See? What's up, Sight? I've been to Helsinki twice, man. How you missed me both times? Nathan McNabb, appreciate the love. Who funds the police? Who pays the police's salary? The house that the cop lives in, the car that the cop drives, the food that's on the police officer's table that feeds his family. Jimmy just made a good point. He said, like hunting a deer, they feel good after the kill. This is a fact. This is a fact. You ever seen somebody kill a lion or a deer? They go into the wild and they shoot a lion or a giraffe or a deer. They standing there cheesing and smiling and posing with the dead animal that was minding his own business in his own natural habitat. And you got somebody out there busting and killing them, and they stand there holding their head up like it's a trophy. That's how these police look at black people in the black community. You said something right there. Monty Joe Young, we the people. That's who pay the police. Vic Gaines said we are paying them to slaughter us. So when is enough enough? We are paying them to slaughter us. Separate. Leave. Build our own nation, our own communities that we police ourselves. Build our own societies where they are not allowed to come in. Y'all seen that article about the 19 families, black families that bought that land in Georgia? Potentially creating a whole new, I guess, Black Wall Street type of setting. It's nothing to stop us from doing that. Oh, but when you mention that, oh, you're racist because you want to leave. We want to get out of a racist society, so that makes us racist. I'm a racist because I don't want to be exposed to racism no more. I'm tired of seeing about people getting killed for no reason. And I say, man, let's get the hell away from here. You're a racist. You don't want to be around this. No. Picture that mindset, man. What's up? Is that Vitor Batista? Yeah. I'm going to definitely give Brazil a shout out, man. Yeah. Inside the political parties. Nah, man, look. I have no issue. I've said this many times. I don't have an issue with local politics because there are some changes that can be instituted through local politics, just on that level. Anything national, it's a joke. There's no place for it. Democrat or Republican. So you can vote for Trump all day long. You can vote for Joe Biden all day long. It's not going to fix the reality that black people live under. It's not. It's not. Didn't fix it in 8 years under Barack Obama. And last I checked, he was black. Not going to fix it because Kamala Harris is a vice presidential candidate along with Joe Biden, even though she was selected for that very reason. Not going to fix it. So when is enough enough? I told y'all I wasn't going to hold y'all long, man. Just did a track with Chino, and he ripped it. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep your notifications on, man. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Those who rocking with me. Those who disagree, even those who disagree, it's all right. That's how you get the clothes clean. Friction. Got some more videos coming up real soon. I'll catch y'all later, man. Peace.